Hello, all of you beautiful humans. Welcome, 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 welcome to Menopause and Madness. I am your host, April Rain, and welcome to my retro midlife crisis. Yes, we are retro today. I thought I'd do a little dress up, a little play along, you know what I'm saying? Got my bling bling. Oh, yeah, didn't we love the 80s and the 90s? And this is going to be a little bit of all decades, from the 50s, 60s, not a lot of stuff, but grab your poison and come and hang out. Now, I would like to start out with a breath because I am telling you, it has been one of those days. So I'm going to inhale, hold it, and exhale. Gonna shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. All of the outside world, all of the negativity, all of the evil, all of the bad. We're going to shake it off. And we're going to come inside our bubble where it's just you and me. I love that. I love that. And I am digging these shades. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I got this bucket hat like a while back because I truly liked it. And I was thinking summer, you know what I'm saying? And as you see, I have my very awesome initial scalloped earrings on, sporting the gold. Yeah. Got some funky Temu jewelry. I love this ring though. I do love this ring. She's so pretty. Um so yeah, and if you see I got my boom box back there, ready to just take it off. And I'm excited. I'm excited for today. I'm excited to be hanging out and I'm excited to be here. Sorry about that. It was a little pause, a little hesitation. Oh, oh, excuse me. Let me answer this. Hello? Well, yes, it is menopause and madness. And I am getting ready to do a show. Thank you for calling. I'm so cool. I've got my cell phone. That was fun. That was fun. I I'm not like super, great at doing this kind of thing, but I like to have a lot of fun. How are you all doing? It's Friday. Friday. Yes it is. Yes it is. And like I said, today I'm going to have a Temu a retro a funky fun haul. And I do have quite a few cool things that I know you're going to like. And then there's this. I am so happy about this for a few reasons. That this will be last, but it's going to be great. And it's great because of a few different reasons. And you'll find that out towards the end. Um, so, how about we all just get started? How does that sound? I'm going to open this up. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to wear this stuff during the whole video. I would like to because it's simply the best. That was a song by Miss Lady. Let me know in the comments if you know what it is. Okay. So I do have some cool things. I'd like to start with something that when I saw it, it took me back. It took me back to a total another time, and I can still hear the song in my head. Now this was $4.31 and is now $4.98, and it is a tin sign of, can you all hear this song? Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and get ourselves a treat. How awesome is that? And I always knew, okay, I'm going to take these off. I don't want to spoil the well, you all know what I'm trying to say, but I'll keep the hat on because my hair is just back in a low pony and not looking the best. So I didn't even do anything with it. So I love this. And I love these little guys, and I can still hear them and see them dancing around on the big screen, you know. And a lot of times, when we went to the drive-in, because my mom had the station wagon, it was me and my little sister. My mom was a horror buff. I mean, big time horror buff. So even though we were supposed to be in the back, she'd made a bed and we'd had snacks. And, prior to the movies coming on, we were able to play out on the swings. And then it was bedtime. It was bedtime. But no, no, I'm just too curious. I'm just too curious. And that curiosity has it, it it made it a lasting effect on my whole life. Now, back in the day, there was a movie called The Entity, and it was based on a true, very true story, kind of like what they do now with The Conjuring and all that. And it starred Barbara Hershey, and it was horrible. That movie scarred me for life. And I was not supposed to be, peeking over the back seat watching it. I wasn't. And but I was. I was. And it's a horrible movie. If you've seen it, you know what I mean. And my curiosity has made me want to watch it as an adult. And I have started to watch it even with Lonnie. Because usually if I watch scary movies during the day with Lonnie, then I'm okay. I'm okay. Most of the time I'm like this, and that's for real. When it comes to the paranormal type movies, if they're slasher, Jason type movies, then I'm not there. But if it's for the paranormal, psychological, just and especially based on a true story, I'm out my mind. And so yes, the movie The Entity is what caused all of my fear of the dark. And to this day, it still shakes me. So if you love horror movies, especially true, based on true stories, check out The Entity. That'll and there's even stories about it. Like, do you remember the Time Life books? You get a whole collection. You get your first one for 1995. Yeah, that story is in those books because they had a lot of paranormal psychologists and people come out to the house, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy. But yes, so there was a lot of instances where we would go to the drive-in with my mom, and there would be scary movies that she would be watching. There was another one called The Children, and it wasn't Children of the Corn and nothing like that. It was just this crazy movie. Okay, now for $5.97, I could not pass this up. I could not pass these up. I actually saw these on Double T's Treasures with Tanya and Tim. They're a cool couple. I like watching them. And I saw her haul these, and I was like, "Oh, please let that sale still be there." $5.97, and what they are, and you get two of them, two of them. Do you all remember these? Now, they had a darker color, like if it was why do I want to say shellacked? You know what I mean? It was a darker brown, a kind of a coffee color, and that's the one that I wanted. Um, because it used to match the paneling on parts of our house. Do you know what I'm saying? Remember the paneling? But these were usually up in the kitchen with coffee cups, mugs, all those kind of things. And this is really sturdy. I mean, it gets real long if you want to do it long. It's probably about 2 feet, maybe more. And what Tanya was talking about on Double T's Treasures was putting like blankets, like throw blankets, and they would be knotted and hanging. And that's where it got me, where I was like, those don't have to just be for mugs. So I thought for $5.97, you do get two of them, that these would be great for that little bit of nostalgia, but with some styles of today. So yeah, how about that? I love these. I love these. And I'm telling you, I did not go into any friends' homes that did not have this in the kitchen with mugs hanging up on it. Let me know if you've had experience with these. So it's really cool. $5.97 for two, and they are really nice. The little knobby knobs. You see the hardware in the back, which is also very sturdy. Very sturdy. I mean, this isn't like 2x4 strong, but it's very nice. It's very nice. It feels very nice quality, nice and smooth. Got glossy on your little knobby knobs. So I like those. And I love the nostalgia. I mean, I do see now that I'm older, um, so much with smells, sounds, all that type of thing. It just creates, sorry about that. Brody's hearing some crazy stuff outside. Okay, hang on. Okay, sorry about that. Brody was kind of freaking out for a second. Y'all know how it is with the pets and when we trying to film. So yes, I mean, I everything from smells, scents, all that kind of thing, just take me right back to places. And speaking of movies, this little guy, we saw this in the drive-in. I believe it was like 1984, and he was 11.98. And when I priced these, he was still 11.98, but he is worth every penny, every penny. And this movie was a phenomenon. It was a phenomenon. It was completely, it took the whole country, probably the world, by storm. And all because of this little guy. Who doesn't remember E.T.? And look how cute he is. Look how cute. Phone home. Y'all remember that? That's so crazy. And he's wearing Elliot's Elliot's hoodie. And I mean, if I had a bike with the basket, and I'd be trying to fly through the moon too, just to have that bit of nostalgia. I'm telling you, I am so happy to be here with you all, doing this with you all, because this is so much fun. I have been so excited to do this video, and I have more themed hauls coming, and I like to do more themed hauls where we have fun intros. So Lonnie and I have been working on some things, and I've got hauls coming up that you yourself asked for. So I'm pretty stoked about it. But yeah, I mean, he's just adorable. And of course, he's a Temu plush. Oh, look at his little bum in his back. Is just like how he was in the movie. Oh, cute. And let's see this. It will come off. It just velcros in the front. But I think it is so cute on. I love the hoodie. Because honestly, back in the movie, I mean, I was 10 years old. I still was a big scaredy cat. I was afraid of ET. I remember in the beginning, look at those green eyes. In the beginning, when he's out in the shed, and Elliot rolls the ball out to him. And I'm like sitting there like this, totally terrified. I love those memories. Good times. Good times. And how cute. So yeah, I thought he was a cute little guy and a nice little reminder of good times, good memories, you know. Good times. Okay. Now this excuse me. I need to get a sip of my poison today. Some good old mocha coffee. Oh, excuse me. Thank you. Okay, this was $3.19, and when I priced it, it was $5.97. I'm just digging on these. I didn't. These were so expensive back in the day. I couldn't get a pair of these, so I just stuck with my cheap hoops that I used to wear. But I just love them, and they're just so cute. And of course, this is just like a plastic. It's a nice durable plastic. I mean, these things are still popular because the one I wanted, which was a little bit longer, was sold out. This one sold out and I had to wait for it to come back. It's like, wow, you know, like what are people doing that, you know, costume, that kind of thing, or maybe they're just sporting it because, you know, they want to have that look, right? Okay, so 319. Now, this one has kind of a sweet story to it. This one is completely 100% my grandmother. Now, and once you see it, I think you'll all be like, yeah. So let me know in the comments. Let's see if I can open this without it. Let me know in the comments what brings you that nostalgic feeling. You know, if there's anything that I'm hauling today that gives you that feeling, let me know, you know. I think it is such a beautiful, beautiful thing to be able to have these great memories stored. What's going on with this? Stored in your head. And oh my gosh, it's just a simple coin purse. I didn't even know that Temu sold these. Temu. I'm really sorry, but I think you all know what I'm talking about. And I'm just going to keep calling it what I've been calling it. So, okay, back to this little coin purse. Now, my grandmother always had the coolest things in her little coin purse. Number one being certs. Certs. She loved her certs, and that was her way of keeping me quiet. Y'all remember the quiet game, right? Well, certs were my, my like prize for winning the quiet game, which was usually when we were driving, when they would be driving and we'd be going somewhere. We'd play the quiet game, and it was great. So, certs, actually, I was going to get some just because those really are nostalgic for me too. But you know, this clasp, which I guess is called a kiss me clasp, and open it up. Let me get this out of here because this is actually a very nice. Now this does feel a little like it feels like the really rippable type of plastic, so it doesn't feel really durable. If you can hear that, it does feel a little plasticky, papery, which I'm kind of bummed about. But that sound, that sound right there, I love that. I love that. I could sit there and just the look of it. I mean, it's just awesome. Oh, come on. What's happening? Oh, okay. I'm like, what's happening? But and her purse was black also, and it was her purse was most likely real leather, but this is so dang close, and I just everything about this is just awesome. I love this coin purse, and it takes me back. It takes me back. I love it. Okay, now these this is funny. These were $1.99, And I actually contemplated wearing them today, but then I was like, no, I really like, you know, the earrings that I am wearing. But these are literally the 80s wrapped up in an earring. Look at those. Look at that. Isn't that great? And they're actually really long. But I mean, if you just want to make a statement in the summer, I mean, who says you can't wear this stuff whenever you want to wear it? You know what I mean? Who says that this has to be just for Halloween or, come on, have your own style, do your own thing, make your own mark, right? So these are just great. And I will most likely for sure be wearing these this summer. Get a nice darker tan. Look at those. Those are just great. I love them. I love them. They're so, they just, I can't express enough. Okay, well, I'm going to show him because he's in my way. Now, he's retro, but he is still relevant, and I just adore him. Yes, I am interested in that kind of thing. He was 1048 and I did get price reductions. He's 996. I'm sorry about all that. But for those of you that like it, there you go. And he is just a little sweetheart. Not so much. And so if you know, you know. Ah, look. It's a Stewie. And his big old head. I had to grab him before they were discontinued because I love the Family Guy, and Stewie is just the most evil little baby in the world, but he's got a little bit of a heart, you know? So I just thought this was so cute, and their plushies they're such good quality. I love their plushies. They're soft, they're durable. The sewing is always so nice on the ones that I've gotten. I mean, this is just, it's awesome. They do a really good job. And it's Stewie. It's Stewie. Oh, deuces. Yeah, I can't sound like him. Let's put him over here. And we will put E.T. over here. So E.T. and Stewie are going to hang out together. That's interesting, right? Now, if they would have had a Roger one, I'd have grabbed him too. Okay, now this was $2.17, and when I priced it, it was $1.96. And to me, this says it all about the 70s. Um, for me, it's just, it is a pillowcase, and it's just the pattern of the 70s for me. It's like a watercolor. Look how beautiful this is. I actually really love this. I really love this. And when I was looking at these, I also noticed that there are actually curtains that match this. So there are other pieces that match these. And at one point, when Lonnie and I lived in Idaho, I actually did our decor in our apartment all like 60s and 70s. I had this really awesome orange glass light that was one that would hang down from the ceiling on a chain. Oh, that was given to me by a friend, and it was just gorgeous. I had the lime green sofa that was hard as heck, and it's just so uncomfortable. Oh yeah. Actually, yeah, so it was like about that green. This is just the pattern of my life. It seemed everything, and I love it. I love it because I love the flowers. The flowers are so pretty. And, I have noticed that a lot of this stuff is coming back. And what I love is seeing like Gen Z or Y or whatever they are called now, the younger people that are, you know, bringing things back that they don't realize that started when we were young or like when our parents were young. And they're like, oh, this is so cool. And, we're sitting over here just like, yeah, we already know. We started that. We started that right there. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, so this was $1.39, and unfortunately, they are now sold out, and it's in a package. Oh, okay. So these are. This also reminds me of my grandmother, and anytime that something will remind me of my grandparents, I've got to grab it because I miss them so much. And what this is just it's a mirror, a compact. Now, feeling it, I thought it would be, let's see, how can I open this? It doesn't want to let me open it, and I'm not trying to break my, it's not letting me open it. It's this clasp right here. You see? And it feels like it would just, and it's not. It is not. I don't understand what's happening. Sorry, I don't get it. But I am kind of bummed because it doesn't twist, it doesn't slide. I want to see the inside of this mirror. It's so pretty on the outside. It is cloth. And this is exactly something that my grandmother would use. This is just okay. I got it open, and it does have the plastic coating on it. But I do love like the filigree around the edge of the mirror. So, okay, so I guess I was just trying too hard. I was just trying too hard. So there is this, and I love it. And actually, when I feel the metal around here, I would assume that this would be a little heavier. And I'm a bit disappointed it's not. And it doesn't, this actually feels like it's plastic. So be aware if you buy one of these that this metal ring around the outside is plastic, and the metal ring around here is plastic. So it's still pretty, and it still gives me the memories that I love so much, but I'm not very happy about that. Okay, now this was 98 cents, and when I priced it, it was 59. And this is something from a movie that I feel very strongly about. There's some, it seems that like all our movies from the 70s and the 80s, particularly the 80s, are trying, people are trying to cancel them because of this or whatever storyline, and I can understand that. But at the same time, without getting into, just all the blah blah that comes with that, they're part of my memories. And besides, David Bowie, right? Hello. Hello. Uh, our little favorite worm from Labyrinth. I can't get it to. Let's see, can I get it? How close can I get it? But yeah, he is so cute. And they also have the plushie of him. They have the plushie, and he's very cute. He is cute. He looks very much very much like the character from the movie. And if you all remember, I'm sure quite a few of you have seen Labyrinth. I mean, David Bowie, do I have to say that again? And for some of you out there, Jennifer Connelly. I mean, she is one of my favorite actresses too, and she started way back in the day. Gorgeous as she is and doesn't age, that movie, it just, I love everything about it. Okay, now this is cute. And when I saw it, I couldn't not grab it. It was $1.59. Let me see. I got to find out where I can open this so that way you can see it, because of course they put a sticker across his face. Ah, you guys all have big plans for this weekend. I think Lonnie and I, we are going to go to game night Sunday. But other than that, it's just chores and videos. Now this is Woodsy the Owl, and he says, give a hoot, don't pollute. I love it. I love it. And Woodsy the Owl came to our school when I was young, like our elementary school. I believe it was third grade. Do they still do that? I mean, we also had at one point we had the Seattle Supersonics came and we had color books, and I used to have a coloring book with all of their signatures. It was really cool. I wish I still had that stuff. But give a hoot, don't pollute. You used to see this on the side of the road too, on signs. Very nostalgic. Okay, now this is crazy. This is so crazy. Mostly because I can't believe how tiny it is. It was $1.69, and this is a phone case. It's not for my phone or any phone that I would be getting. I just thought it was very cool, and it will most likely go into a giveaway. It will be given away. But look at that. Now, I had a radio just like this, except for it had dual cassettes, because we would record off I know you all remember that, recording off of, other tapes, putting the tape over the top, just doing have what we had to go through to be able to catch a song. And them DJs knew too, because they would always talk during the intro of the song, so they knew. So every time you would go and record your favorite song, you'd still have that DJ saying something unimportant during the intro of the song, and it used to upset me so much. But I just thought this was super cool. Now, I do believe it is for an iPhone, like 13, 11, 13, 4, I don't know, a whole bunch, but it is really tiny. This is a very tiny phone case. Like, I don't want a phone that is this small. This is too small. So, yes, I thought this was really cool. It was between this one or another one that was a little more 90s and a little more funky, but this reminded me so much of the one I had when I was 13 years old. 13 years old, and me and my girls would be in the living room. On Wednesday nights, there was this station called KDNA, and on Wednesday nights from 10 to 12, they would play rap music and they would take dedications. So they literally would read pages of dedications. And we would call and call and call, and we dedicate songs to each other and then dedicate songs to our crushes, and so much fun. So much fun. Plus the music was really great too. Reaching in. Oh, okay. Now these were $1.58, and when I priced them, they were 98 cents. Now what these are wooden buttons. These are wooden buttons, and I'm so excited about these. You get 50 of them. So I got 50, and they are all different patterns. I know my nails are in the way, but they are very small. And they are all just different 70s style, retro, maybe 60s style patterns. I love these. And the reason I purchased them was for my junk journaling, which I have not started yet. I'm so behind. But Gigi's Attic and Crafts, she has started her journaling series. I believe she's on the second video of the series. And I have to be able to sit down at a table and, but I'm so stoked. And when I did watch her first video, and she is so great at explaining what everything is. I thought that junk journaling was just um buying stuff. I mean, I did know that you would need, you want to collect stuff. Unfortunately for me, I used to have a hope chest, and I used to collect all different kinds of really cool things, papers, you know all different kinds of stuff that would be perfect for a junk journal. But I no longer have those things, although the last like month or so I've been collecting some cool things. And that actually, like a piece of paper that came with something I had purchased, or something Lonnie had purchased for me, and it was the card that was in it, like just the price card or something. So yeah, you get 50 of these, and they're all different colors, they're all the same size. They're pretty thin, so I do like that. So if you were to use these as a button, um then you better sew it on good. Right, right. But you do get a whole lot of them, and I cannot wait. I am just so excited, and getting more and more things. It's just, I love it, and I see things I want to do. I did drop one, but that's all right. Okay, now this was $1.99, and unfortunately for now they are sold out. But this is kind of like the pillowcase. Not really, but kind of. Now, how many of y'all remember? I see them once in a while when I go thrift shopping, and I just love them. There are like the shadow boxes, and they've got like a field of dried grasses, and then inside the box is dried grass and dried flowers. And that was something that is part of my memory growing up, that my mom and my godmother both had hanging up, and I just loved them. One was a clock. The one that my godmother had was a clock, and it was just the beautiful autumn colors, those the burnt orange and those colors. And this reminded me of that. This reminded me of that. And I just thought, I love it. I mean, the colors totally on point. The flowers, the butterfly, it just has that feel of back then. And I know we're not supposed to live in the past and everything, but when I have something that makes me feel that good inside, yeah, I'm going to have it. I'm going to have it. And the fact that, my mother, my father, my grandparents, my uncles, my brother, um, and one of my children are all gone. And we used to be a close family back in the day, my grandparents, my uncles, and and I miss them. I miss them. And all of you out there that have lost someone, or most of the people in your life, I get it. I understand. I feel you. And it's tough. It's really tough. But things like this help me to get through. I see things like this up on my wall, or um, I hear a song, a smell. I do buy the kind of perfume that my mom used to wear because I will smell it. I don't wear it. It was like Chantilly. She had a couple different that she wore, and just not my thing. The only one that I can't bring myself to buy, she wore, was called Taboo. Now, I think they still sell it. That stuff, that was rough. That was rough. I think that you all that wore it, you didn't realize how rough it was on the rest of us. I'm just joking around, but I'm telling you, my mom would spray that stuff all over, and oh my goodness, and it would just choke me out. Couldn't hang with the Taboo. Okay, now these are awesome. They were $6.78, and then when I priced them, they were $6.38. Now you're going to be able to see these now, but you will get to see these on Lonnie in a short. Now these are just awesome. These are awesome. They are a pair of, like, and they're really hard to show. If you see, they do have a real drawstring, which that's cool. But look, and they are the shiny polyester kind of bathing suit, but that's okay because that just lends to the realness of it all, the nostalgia. And then they're kind of tapered down, but they are just like these. Y'all feel what I'm saying. They're not so much MC Hammer pants, but they're something along that lines. But look at this. Look at that print. Now, when I see that print, I see the intro to Saved by the Bell. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? I mean, I know that a lot of you remember Saved by the Bell. And, it was a show I love to watch. I grew up with those kids, you know what I mean? But doesn't this pattern just remind you of Saved by the Bell? I was like, so I told Lonnie, I said, I've got a pair of pants that I need you to wear so that I can do a short. And he's like, okay. I'm like, they're part of the 80s theme. And he's like, he just looks at me. He doesn't even say anything. He just looks at me. And I already know that he's going to be cool with it because, he's cool like that. Because he's cool like that. He's cool like that. He's cool like that. He's cool like that. Had to bring that in. I know I can't sing, but if I could, I'd be playing little snippets of all different kinds of music. That would be awesome. So, yeah, I just thought that this totally was the intro graphics to Saved by the Bell. And I will have him put those on, and I will take a short of him in these and let y'all see. Let y'all see, huh? I'm excited about it. I'm so excited. But I saw that on the app and was like, that's Saved by the Bell. That's Saved by the Bell, man. Okay, so just making sure I'm not running too far over. Okay, now this next item this is the box. Now, my grandmother used to always say when it came to makeup, she's like, as long as you have lipstick on. So she always had her little cases of lipstick that were usually, I'm hoping this one is metal. They were metal and they were just like this. Now, I'm not saying the lipstick. She always wore the best red. She wore the best red. And, when when she was older and I knew her, she didn't wear any other makeup except for lipstick. She always would wear her lipstick, always made sure she had her lipstick on. She just, I miss my grandma so much. She was so cool. She was so classy. She was so sweet. And yeah, I miss her. So this is the tube. And this tube just reminded me so much, and it is kind of heavy. I love this. It's not a plastic. It's not a plastic. Oh wow. Look at that red. I don't know if I can get away with this. It seems a little orange, but I will try it. And if not, it will be a keepsake for me that I can keep. And every time I see it, I will think of my grandmother. And I love it. Let me see. No smell. I think I touched my. There's no smell. And with my grandmother's, there was this certain type of smell. But then, of course, this was, in the 70s and the 80s. And it's a really pretty tube, though. It's very pretty. So I like that. And again, it comes. Did I tell you what the price was? The price of the lipstick was $1.74 when I purchased it, and it was $2.48 when I priced it. So that's pretty good. I mean, that is really good, actually. And I just thought, as soon as I saw it, because I was like, I definitely wanted to get something that reminded me of my grandmother's lipstick. And I knew that I wasn't going to be able to find the exact red, so I was just looking through, and her tubes always had that like diamond cut pattern. And I loved you know, how it was kind of sparkly. Okay, well, that is all out of that bag. Now we have got this. Now, this has been hauled before, and that, it is what it is. It's a very cool piece, and I'm pretty excited. But what excites me even more is the fact that I only paid $1.14 for it. Yes, sir. $1.14. Let's get this beast open. Also, yes, I wrote this stuff on here. These glasses were $3.59, and the phone was $2.77. The boom box was $1.69. The earrings were $2.24, and that is such a great price because they're not real heavy. You can feel them in your ears, but they're nothing like compared to what the originals, especially if you were wearing the real gold, they were really heavy. I just dig those. And you can get any letter you want on them. And those were $2.24. And then this bad boy was $3.48. So yeah, I mean, I couldn't believe that he was actually that much for not being, but it's acrylic. Um, it's not just like I thought I would just end up getting like some really thin plastic, like what I would get from maybe the Dollar Tree, but no. And it's nice. And this will end up being part of a giveaway. The earrings, not so much. I'm definitely going to wear these this summer. And the hat I actually purchased a while back from Temu, and I'm going to be wearing it this summer also. So let me get to what's inside, which right now looks like another bag. Tell me what you all think of this haul. I hope you guys are having a good time because I really am. This has been a lot of fun. And like I said, I have more themed hauls coming, and more with a little more exciting intros. Ooh, yes. I have people that you have been asking me. You loved the Valentine's goth dark uh, video, and you're asking for more. And I have two themed that will be a little more on the darker side, but now you're just talking me into want to be even more so dark. Now please don't let that scare anybody. I'm not going to, I'm not going to be scary, but I do like those themes, and I hope that the ones coming up will be very educational as also fun. And yeah, so I'm really having a good time with these theme calls. I will also, in the next couple weeks, I will be doing a mystery swap. That's all I'm going to say about that. And it's going to be fun. So I hope y'all check it out. Oh, I couldn't believe that I got this for the price that I got it for. $1.14. I was so stoked about that. I mean, anybody would be. Anybody would be. Okay, let's see if I could. Okay. Oh, more tape. Now, this is quintessential 80s right here. Oh, my goodness. They're like, nope, you're not getting in this box. Oh, wow. This is so cool. This is very cool. The original price as of right now, I believe it is 29, 28 or 29. But as I said, I got this for $1.14. It does plug in. You do have your different modes. How cool. How cool. $1.14. $1.14. I love it. I love it. Now let me see. Boo, you need to go lay down. Mama's got to get over there. There's nobody over there for you. Come on. I'm actually going to see if I could plug it in for you guys. For all of us. Let's see. Okay, it is a USB plug-in. Let me see if there's enough. Okay, just one second. Okay, had to go plug it in. Oh, cool. It's so cool. Oh, look at that. Oh, you can turn it down or up. Is that flashing? Is it flashing? How cool is that? Oh, come on. That is very cool. I am super stoked. Super duper. Super duper, y'all. For $1.14. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I just love it. Oh, see, I thought it is neon, but it's weird because it feels like rubber. Very cool. Very cool for $1.14, y'all. $1.14. I love it. I love it. I have to say, I don't even know what my favorite things would be. Ugh, because I love it all. And if you have made it to the end of this video with me, thank you so much. And surprise, we're going to have a trivia contest. So, and it will be something from this haul, maybe something super special. You never know. But what I am going to look for is, let me see. Can't really do trivia as far as like 80s trivia, because how easy is it just to and Google things, right? So I'm going to have to go with lucky number 7. Lucky number 7. Please be the first subscribed tribe member to correctly comment what my 7th item was. Number 7. Please, I do ask that you are subscribed. Like, I ask a lot, because doing these types of things is me showing my appreciation to all of you for hanging out with me, for being there for me, for all that kind of stuff. And how much does it bother me that I think that, say, if someone's here for their first time, which, welcome, I hope you consider subscribing and staying and hanging out with us. But if you just come here and you want to answer a question, win a prize, and then leave, I feel really bad for all of the other people that have been hanging out with me since, whenever, and they've done the role of subscribing and liking and, you know, doing that kind of stuff. So please, I really would appreciate if you are subscribed. Please don't forget lucky number 7. Be the first to correctly answer what item number 7 was, and you will win a prize from me. From this haul. It will be from this haul. And if you've won before, if you seen other people talk about it, it's usually pretty good prize box that I send out. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, because I did. It was a lot of fun. I hope there were some memories there that, you could kind of soak in a little bit and feel good and just be like, yeah, man, this is groovy. I don't know. But thank you again. I love every single one of you. I love your comments. I love your emails. I just am grateful to be able to come here and hang out with all of you wonderful people. And please, please remember to be kind humans.